Power doesn't always wear a crown or sit in the public eye. Sometimes it hides behind corporations, banks, and global institutions shaping politics, economies, and even wars from the shadows. The people you see in government might run countries, but behind them stand a few elite families so wealthy and influential that their decisions ripple across the entire planet. These families don't just have money, they have control. From dynasties that built banking empires centuries ago to modern families whose wealth quietly influences the world's most powerful corporations. Today, we uncover the top 7 richest families secretly controlling the world. Throughout history, wealth has always meant power, but some families have turned that power into something far greater: influence over the direction of civilization itself. Many of these families operate quietly, hidden behind investment firms, multinational banks, or charitable foundations. Yet, their decisions affect everything from the prices of oil and gold to international policies and media narratives. Let's dive into the secretive world of these dynasties that may quietly steer the fate of nations. Number 1. The Rothschild family, the architects of modern banking. No discussion about global financial power can begin without the Rothschilds. This family's influence stretches back over 2 centuries, often described as the most powerful banking dynasty in history. The story begins with Mayer Amschel Rothschild in 18th century Frankfurt, who built a financial network spanning across Europe. By placing his 5 sons in major European cities London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt, he created the first true international banking system. The Rothschilds financed wars, lent money to kings, and even helped fund the British victory at Waterloo. Their discreet lending operations allowed them to influence government and economies without stepping into politics directly. By the 19th century, the Rothschild name had become synonymous with wealth and secrecy. They financed railway systems, controlled gold markets, and advised empires. Although modern Rothschild wealth is now distributed among hundreds of descendants and business interests, the family still maintains major stakes in banking, mining, and investment sectors across Europe. Their influence may not be as visible as it once was, but make no mistake, the Rothschild legacy shaped the entire framework of global finance as we know it today. Number 2. The Rockefeller family, the oil empire that fueled America. If the Rothschilds built global banking, the Rockefellers built modern capitalism. John D. Rockefeller founded Standard Oil in the late 1800s, which at its peak controlled over 90% of the U.S. oil industry. Standard Oil's breakup in 1911 only made the family wealthier, splitting into companies like ExxonMobil, Chevron, and Amoco, which still dominate global energy markets. The Rockefellers used their immense fortune to shape not just business, but society. Through the Rockefeller Foundation, they funded medical research, education, and global policy initiatives. They played a significant role in establishing the World Health Organization and even influenced the creation of the United Nations, whose headquarters stands on land donated by the family. For over a century, the Rockefeller name has been associated with power that transcends industry. While their direct control over oil has waned, their foundations, banks, and investments continue to exert quiet influence over international development and global policy. Number 3. The House of Saud, the oil kings of the modern world. When it comes to controlling global energy, no family wields more direct influence than the House of Saud, the royal family of Saudi Arabia. Since the discovery of oil in the Arabian Desert in the 1930s, the Saudi royal family has amassed a fortune estimated at over $1.4 trillion, making them one of the wealthiest ruling dynasties in history. Their wealth isn't just in oil, it's in power. Saudi Arabia holds the world's second largest proven oil reserves, and as the dominant member of OPEC, the country has enormous control over global oil prices and supply. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030 initiative aims to diversify the Saudi economy through massive investments in technology, entertainment, and infrastructure. Meanwhile, the family's private investments reach into Western corporations, real estate, and defense contracts. The House of Saud's influence extends from Washington to London to Beijing. Their decisions can shape global markets, and in many ways, the modern world still runs on their oil. Number 4. The Walton family, the retail giants behind Walmart. While the previous families built their empires on oil and finance, the Waltons built theirs on something even more universal: consumer spending. The Walton family owns Walmart, the largest retail corporation in the world, with over 10,000 stores across dozens of countries. Founded by Sam Walton in 1962, Walmart revolutionized global retail by offering everyday low prices powered by massive logistics and supply chain efficiency. The family's combined net worth exceeds $250 billion, making them the richest family in America. But their influence goes far beyond retail. Walmart is one of the largest private employers on earth, giving the Waltons a unique hold on the labor market and the global supply chain. Their business practices affect everything from manufacturing in China to agriculture in Latin America. Whether it's product pricing, worker wages, or retail globalization, the Waltons' decisions quietly shape consumer economies worldwide. Number 5. The Morgan family, the bankers who built Wall Street. Before there was J.P. Morgan Chase, the financial giant we know today, there was one man, John Pierpont Morgan. His family's empire defined American finance in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. J.P. Morgan bailed out the U.S. government during financial crises, consolidated major industries, and orchestrated mergers that birthed corporate titans like General Electric and U.S. Steel. He didn't just make money, he made stability. When the economy trembled, Morgan was the one who restored order. Today, the Morgan family legacy lives on through J.P. Morgan Chase, one of the world's most powerful financial institutions, managing trillions in assets. Their reach extends into global banking, investment, and government finance. Though less publicly visible today, the Morgan influence helped shape the Federal Reserve System and modern financial regulation, making their legacy a cornerstone of American capitalism itself. Number 6. The DuPont family, the chemists of power. The DuPont family began as gunpowder manufacturers in early 19th century America, but over time, they evolved into one of the most powerful industrial families in the world. Their company, DuPont, became a chemical empire, responsible for inventing materials like nylon, Teflon, Kevlar, and Freon. These innovations shaped modern life, from clothing and cookware to warfare and aerospace. But behind their industrial success was political power. The DuPonts have had members in Congress, strong ties to the military-industrial complex, and major influence over environmental and patent policies. At one point, DuPont was America's largest gunpowder supplier and a key military contractor. They were instrumental in both world wars, cementing their status as one of the most powerful corporate families in U.S. history. Even today, descendants of the family remain deeply involved in science, business, and philanthropy. While not as publicly dominant as before, the DuPont influence persists through corporate mergers and innovation, quietly shaping the materials and technologies of daily life. Number 7. The House of Windsor, the royal family behind the global stage. Although constitutional monarchy has limited the political power of kings and queens, the British royal family, the House of Windsor, remains one of the most influential dynasties in the world. Their wealth includes vast estates, priceless art collections, and multi-billion-dollar holdings managed through the Crown Estate, which owns land and property across the UK and beyond. The royal family's influence, however, isn't measured purely in money. Through centuries of empire, the Windsors have maintained symbolic power that extends into global diplomacy, media, and culture. Their ties to other European royal families, global elites, and corporate leaders give them a unique soft power that few can rival. From Queen Elizabeth II's global legacy to King Charles II's environmental initiatives, the Windsors continue to shape public opinion and international relations through their global platform. While their role may appear ceremonial, their reach remains surprisingly deep, rooted in tradition, diplomacy, and quiet influence. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the top 7 richest families secretly controlling the world, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more content exploring the hidden powers shaping our planet. Hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and let us know which family do you think holds the most influence today. Stay curious, stay informed, and remember, true power rarely announces itself.